I have to go on page to page. And I'm not going to give it up. I'm going to keep on doing what God said to me to do. To let them know the problems have been among you. Now, God spoke of the drum. God, how can these people not know this? They use hell by missile, burning the eye socket out of the people. Hitting them with nuclear weapons. You know, in my book I wrote, this earth is only so big. We all got to live in this earth. By this war dragging on, we are all in an open. It doesn't matter what kind of environment you have created for yourself to escape the judgment that you impose on somebody else. Sooner or later, if this earth gets so hot, common wisdom and common sense will tell you the jet stream is going to bring it back over there and put it on your left. You can't say it ain't. Because when that Chernobyl nuclear plant went down, you said you found some of the fallout in Little Rock, Arkansas. When the plant earthquake happened in Japan, this was added destruction under the earth. You go to Revelation chapter 12. Look at this. This is the same vision that God gave me in 2000 when I was in Danville, Illinois. I was sitting there, I said, Lord, who is these over here climbing upside the mountains like even a dove? And who are these up here? There was a black cloud billowing up out of the earth, which separated me. And people was in Syria and Turkey climbing up on the mountains trying to escape what was happening on down there. It was in Syria. All upside the mountains toward the Soviet Union. There's a white cloud in the center of Africa. Above this black looking cloud. They're pulling their jewelry off, slinging it down the shaft of the mountains from Assyria down Persian Gulf, Euphrates, and the Tigris River, up in that area. I cried. I was caught up in the middle of the air. That was, I believe, in November 20, 2000, after the knocking down of the Twin Tower Trade Center building. He said the one that you see getting up on the white cloud are the one oppressed. And the one that you see climbing up through the cloud are the oppressors. Well, as I look, it was a sad day because the ones which was climbing up one of the mountains was just like morning dove. Apparently they had started obliterating them with hellfire missiles out of those drones. They was crying, saying, God, take it. They found out what they had did was a great sin towards humanity. And they sinned against their God. Well, they tell you about nomination, crime. That's when this prophet came. It also speaks about the children of Israel didn't have a shepherd. In other words, didn't have nobody to lead them or guide them. They done went in a direction which they should not because of money. There's a reason on this ark I spoke about Tyre. Tyre had become a beautiful city. Sold his soul to Satan. God had blessed him so much. That wasn't enough. He had set laws and standards for them to live by. That wasn't enough. They went out and became harlots. Fornication, selling their crude oil while their own peoples, when they starved. They democratized themselves and did away with the law that Moses. You see all the lights all the way down the Persian Gulf, everywhere, shining, all driven by the way of money. But what God done did, He sent your enemy that you call your friend, the Chaldees, who is a CIA, which marched to the earth, taking that which was not His and turn it into luxury, and taking the things that God had preserved for themselves and saying that He created. The wings that was covering the face was John the Baptist. The wings that's covering the was myself, who lived by the Spirit of Moses. And the one that we had the ability to fly with, Jesus Christ. We were the cherubims on one end, the cherubims on the other end, had our hand, wing, stretched one to the other on each side of Jesus Christ. But this man says so. White man. We bought the comic book. We looked at it when we were children. We never even knew. Well, I tell you what I did. I made this ark. I'm making it almost through with it. It is a place showing you where we had to eat red droppings because that's the only food we had. We strained it out, but you can't get all them red droppings out of the rice, the meal, the flour, and the cornmeal. You can't get that. So we had to eat what we had. We was the belly of the earth. That white man hadn't created a formality that we would serve him forever. That we, as a people, will not be able to serve our God. God created a situation at the time near the end, He's going to bring the valley down with the mountain down with the valley. Those are your big bankers. They're going to have to eat red droppings the same way.